Have you ever stopped to help someone in trouble, only to wonder, what if I make it worse? Well, let's talk about something called the Good Samaritan Law. In moments of emergencies, like a car accident or someone collapsing in the street, being a good Samaritan could save a life. But here's the catch. Sometimes good intention can lead to unintended consequences. So, what happens if you try to help but things don't go as planned? That's where the Good Samaritan law steps in. In many countries, this law protects people who voluntarily assist to help others in need. As long as you act reasonably and don't make things worse intentionally, you are covered. The idea is simple. Don't let the fear of being sued stop you from helping someone in an emergency. But here is the thing, being careful is key. You are protected from legal consequences, yes, but only if you act reasonably. This means no reckless or careless actions. For instance, trying CPR when you are untrained might not be a good idea. Stick to what you know. United States. The Good Samaritan laws vary by state, but generally protect people who offer help in an emergency as long as they act in good faith and don't behave recklessly. For instance, in California, Section 1799.102 of the Health and Safety Code shields individuals from liability if they provide emergency medical or non-medical care at the scene of an emergency. Also, in Cyprus, the Good Samaritan law provides legal protection for those who offer assistance in emergencies, ensuring that they don't face lawsuits as long as they act reasonably and within their capabilities. This law encourages people to offer help without the fear of any legal consequences. Also, in the UK, under the Social Action, Responsibility and Heroism Act 2015, volunteers and Good Samaritans are legally protected from negligence claims when helping in emergency situations, provided their actions are deemed responsible. However, in some countries like Nigeria, there is no formal Good Samaritan law. This legal gap means that bystanders may hesitate to help, fearing legal consequences if something goes wrong, and that's valid. While recent discussions in these countries show a need for such a law, good faith rescuers remain without formal legal protection. So now, let's put things into perspective. Let's say you witness an accident while driving. As a Good Samaritan, what can you do? This is what you can do. You can pull over, call for help, and do what you can do until the professionals arrive at the scene of the emergency. In most places like the US, the UK, Cyprus, Canada, and even Australia, the Good Samaritan laws would shield you from legal liability as long as your actions were reasonable. So next time you see someone in need, don't hesitate to help. Just remember, be a good Samaritan, but also a smart one. Know your limits and act responsibly. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to help? Tell us your story in the comments. And as always, like, subscribe, and share this video to spread the knowledge. Thank you.